Hello and good evening here from Beirut, Lebanon. It's the FIBA Asia Cup. It's Group B action in the group phase, and it's Iraq taking on Qatar. Well, this is a big moment for this Iraq team. I mean, it's, you gotta make it to the FIBA Asia Cup. It's the biggest show in town on the continent, and especially so now that you've also got the likes of Australia and New Zealand, 16 teams. We've had an interesting day today. We watched the Philippines beat China, the Far East Giants. The Philippines, of course, making it to the finals the last couple of years. Excuse me, the last couple of events and finishing runners-up, and China beat them the last time. So you see that score up at the top there. But then we watched Iran just roll over India. That was no contest. So now we've got this one, and then Jordan and Syria. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mick Vett. And Mick, both of these teams have nothing to lose, I would suggest, as you look at the standings. But is this a game? I suppose they do actually have something to lose. What am I talking about? This is a game maybe that each views as the one they have to win to get into that next stage.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff, and good evening, good afternoon, everyone. You're exactly right, nail on the head. Because look at the two teams above them in the group that played early on, China and Philippines, two powerhouses in world basketball, really. So this is a must-win game for either team, because neither team can guarantee picking up wins against those other two. So this may be their only victory they're looking at today. So to get it in the first game is going to be important. Coming out strong, it's going to be important.
Number 4, Abdurrahman Saad. Number 5.
Well, Qatar, obviously, over the years, they've had some interesting moments, getting a bronze medal, making it, that was in 2005, and making it to the 2006 FIBA Basketball World Cup in Japan. And I'll never forget watching that Qatar team in their first game in Hamamatsu, how they opened up a very big lead. I think it was 18 points on Greece in their first game in Hamamatsu. And Greece, who were the European champions at the time, then turned things around and won by a substantial margin. And of course went on to pull off the biggest shock probably in international basketball for some time by beating the USA in the semifinals. But that, Qatar does have that history with basketball, and they'd like to get back on top and compete for the medals. And there's no reason for them not to dream of it. They had an interesting FIBA Asia Championship last time, FIBA Asia Cup last time in Changsha. But this is a game they'll have to win today. If they don't win this game, then they're staring at having to get a win against the Philippines or China. So a tough ask for them if they don't get the victory today. And you'd say the same thing about Iraq, who don't have the same pedigree, obviously, as Qatar.
Number 11,
so welcome, folks. If you're watching the FIBA Asia Cup,
number 12,
if you just tuned in, it's we're in Beirut, Lebanon.
Number 13, Ali Hamid.
We're in the Middle East.
Number 14,
and the Waba Nation, West Asian Basketball Association. And we're in an interesting part of the world.
The coach,
and we hope that you're enjoying the coverage. This is day 2. We've watched 6 games so far over the 2 days. We've got this one coming up and then another one after this to close out day 2. So we're going to have a pause in the commentary and listen to the national anthems for both teams.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Iraq.
So Qatar and Iraq get ready to get it on here in Beirut. Move out of the way, guys. Let's get a look at the referees. Huang, Chuang, and Bathurst. And Bathurst actually was just in at the women's tournament. I remember.
Yes, he was, Jeff. He was down in Bangalore. Yeah, Mr. Bathurst.
What can you tell me about Qatar?
Well, all I can tell you, Jeff, is that their history has been quite meteoric in terms of their rise. You talked about the 2006 World Championship, but in some ways you feel there's more Qatari players, natural-born Qatari players in this team than I've seen the last time I saw them play. So does that mean that there's a greater injection of the natural talent, perhaps, and bringing talent in? They're going to start Abdurrahman Saad. Mansour Al-Hadri is a good little guard. He can play well. And then you've got Mohamed Irfan, has been there with the team a long time, and Omar Salam. And will add much beef underneath. They've got the four big players inside. As for Iraq, Jeff, Kevin Galloway is the import player at number 9. I've not seen him play before. I'm interested to see how he develops with his team. The first time I've ever done an Iraqi team. I'm sure the same for you as well.
Yeah, he's actually played for Iraq before. There was some speculation they may have another naturalized player, but Galloway has come back. Played for him last year, in fact. And there you see Al-Jubori, Galloway, Talib, Al-Kabaji, and Ismail in the starting 5 for Iraq.
Jeff Galloway's down for 4 different universities at NCAA. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I think one of those was Kentucky, if I remember correctly.
USC, Southern Idaho, then Kentucky for a year, and then Texas Southern.
See Coach Khalif for Qatar.
And his only European experiences with Apollon Patras, which is in Greece. He has a little time with Hamamatsu and Osaka in Japan, Al Kharafa, Doha. Is that UAE, Doha?
Wonder what he thought. Yes, I wonder what Doha, Qatar. In fact.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wonder what he thought of Hamamatsu.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him.
I was there. 2006. Seems like yesterday. Mustafa Derin, the coach. And I suppose what I was saying was that pressure is somewhat off these teams, and that I think nobody expects them to go far in the tournament, but these coaches and players will put pressure on themselves.
Yeah, and what a great experience for these players too. You know, you come into a tournament, especially with this tournament now elevated to such a stage that is one of the top tournaments in the world, you think, with four of the top 25 teams here.
Well, you've got Iran, you've got Philippines, China, you've got New Zealand,
and Australia.
Yeah.
So,
and I think
5 of the top 25 possibly.
Yeah. I don't know that.
Who wouldn't get in there?
25. Well, since you ask.
And that's a good little question, isn't it? Do you want me to look it up while you're doing the game?
I'm looking it up right now. That's if my files cooperate here. So we're about ready to tip it off here. Australia number 10. China number 14. New Zealand number 20. Iran number 25.
Oh.
Philippines number 27. So
four
5
was
of the
very
top
close.
27.
Yeah, very close. Definitely 4 out of 25. Got that one right.
Well, I'm looking up at the game clock, and it says 137 remaining. So I think the referee's quite rightly are waiting, and I think this may have to do with TV. Now, don't blame us. We're just pawns in this big game, aren't we? Wonder why they went out so soon.
Well, it's scheduled 6:30 start, Jeff, and it is 6:32, so we're a little late.
What do you make of Saad, number 4, and Mizo of number 9 for Qatar? And also number 6. You see him down there?
Yeah. What about it?
They look fired up and ready to go. Looks more like a guard-oriented on.
Yeah, I got you. Mitso 9, Saad's 4, and El Hadri 6.
Now the temptation is just to go ahead and start this, but the people are going to have to wait. Gosh, they still got to wait. You have to see it, folks, to believe it. I don't know how this has happened, but we've still got 20 seconds on the game clock ticking down for the start of the game. So we're going to look at some of the fans, the Qatari fans.
And you think, Jeff, it acts like clockwork, doesn't it? You have the presentations, the players come out, the anthems. It's all done by time, and then you have an extra 3 minutes warm up, and then you bring them in for a minute's talk. And by that time, we're ready to start the game, but we come in a minute early, and we're ready to go now anyway. No, we're not, because we've got the E above the 10 minutes, Jeff. That should just be a 1, shouldn't it? First quarter. 4. There you go. We'll get that in a minute.
Just adds to the anticipation. Down to 2. Here we go. Well, good evening, folks, and welcome. We're in Beirut, Lebanon, and believe it or not, we're ready to tip it off. It's Qatar and Iraq. Iraq in the white. They win the opening tip, but I think, what is the call there? A quick jump? And
yeah,
the ball is awarded to Qatar.
Hit it on the way up, I think that's what it is.
There's the president in the green shirt of the Lebanese Basketball Federation. And right now, the game is moving at a snail's pace.
A second is elapsed.
We're here to bring you the action, folks, but we just need some action. Lights, camera, action. Qatar with the first possession of the game. And a little bit of pressure from the Iraqis. And a little bit of a foul that's been called on the Iraqis.
He's against, looks like it's number 6 for Iran, yeah. Al-Jabouri.
For Iraq. Pass down low to Saad. And he takes it out. Now he's going to make his move. Oh, goes with the old hook shot. Look at that. A little Kareem action here in the first.
Don't see many of them, do you? That's for sure. Great little move. Just to stop.
And backing up his man down low and unsuccessful. The big man from Iraq, number 15, Mohammed Al-Kafaji. Got the ball turned over. Goes back over.
Yeah, Al-Hadri just making a little bit of mistake there for Qatar.
Galloway posting up over, excuse me, setting up over on the right. Look at that, getting on the ground for it. You got to hustle for it, Mansour. He does, but he doesn't come up with it. And then Saad goes up, and it's kind of flying around all over the place. Nice pump fake, and Iraq lay it up and in. Nice little finish there from Ali Ismail.
Yeah, nice little pump fake, wasn't it? Just got the job done. Yeah, you got to.
And look at the chasing from behind. And I'll tell you what, if Qatar didn't know they were in a game, they know now.
We've got a foul here against his name's 15. Kafaji, I'm not sure. Oh, the referee saw something I didn't see. Yeah. Mohammed Al Kafaji gets one in the book, number 15 for Iraq. People told me they'd seen Iraq practice, Jeff, and they'd said they looked pretty decent. And having never seen any basketball from Iraq before, you know, you sort of think, okay. But you know what? They come out with a bit of spirit, a bit of speed.
Yeah, so far what we've seen in the first minute and 11 seconds is pretty good from Iraq. And Qatar, meanwhile, at the line, missing that first free throw. And missing that second free throw as well, but in a lane violation. So that means Ali Saeed Irfan, who's been with this national team for a while.
Yeah, certainly.
Get another one. I'm trying to remember if he was back at the 2006 FIBA Basketball World Cup. I'm just going to double check that one. Have you got that information handy?
Nope. All yours, Jeff.
I'll tell you very quickly.
You can. You're a dab hand.
And again, the game is moving at a snail's pace. And I don't know why, but that is going to allow me to check it out. He was indeed. He was in that team. So that game that I was telling you about, where Qatar got on top of Greece, who were the European champs at the time. Anyway, he played in that game. And now Iraq are looking to strike at the other end again. Ismail. He had 13 points in that game, in fact. Now the penetration. And Ismail again gets in and releases it at the right time.
Nice little dish off to Al Jabouri. Just getting in there, the little diminutive little point guard. Iraq are definitely taking it to Qatar here.
Saad drives in, though. Powerful move. Oh! Check out the big fella. See if Mohammed Al Kafaji is okay, because he came down hard on his back. He hit his head. He's holding his lower back. Watch this. They go up for the rebound, and here he comes down. Oh, yeah, he just, ooh. Not what you want to happen at the start of a tournament.
No, I don't think his head whiplashed back onto the ground, but it's the back that took everything, which is good for him.
As long as he didn't hurt a vertebra. Here it is.
Nice.
He just kind of, I mean, it's through no fault of his own, really.
Yeah, tough one. Good rebound, good hard-nosed work there from.
I like how he went to the rim. I like how he went to the boards.
Yep.
They're going to take him out precautionary.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Get the physio to look at him.
He goes over to the bench.
Looks a bit shaken on the end of that bench, though, Jeff. Still.
Ali Hamid has come into the game for him. Another center. Here's Galloway. Galloway says, "You need my help? Just dial 1-800 Kevin Galloway." And he shows up and drills the three-pointer. And now the bounce, or the pass into the paint to Irfan. Ali Saeed.
Jeff, you talk about Ali Saeed. Was he born in '83, so he's 34 years of age this year. So there's an element to this Qatar team that's getting on a bit, and maybe this little pump fake as he stepped through there. But was there looked like all ball, didn't it?
It seems like a couple of calls here have not gone Iraq's way. Perhaps the basketball gods making sure that justice prevails. Of course, these things even out over the course of the game.
Now he's standing a good foot behind the free throw line here.
Maybe he doesn't know he can go up to the line. What do you think? He's played the game long enough.
He needs a few hints, and I don't think so. He knows.
Some people, when they struggle with their free throws, will try anything. Look at Galloway. Talib, lefty, misses. Oh, look at that. Beautiful play. Ishmael comes up, gets it. Oh, it's going to be Talib. Oh, he's going to lay it up the old-fashioned way. Could have tried to dunk it, but he wants the points. I'm saying the more modern finish is the dunk, obviously.
There's a modern way of laying. Oh, wow. These Qatar players are all over the place here.
Don't get it across the court in time.
Yeah, and Jeff, there's an element here. There's a change in the guard here. Is it Qatar basketball, isn't there? You know, they need this injection of youth coming into this team because an aging team here need to sort themselves out early in this one.
Galloway out to the perimeter to Talib, and Talib traveled.
I feel he might have stepped on the line, Jeff. Did you see the travel?
Yeah, he gave the travel signal.
Yeah. Talib will sit down for his pains. Hassan Abdullah, number 7's in replace.
Yep, Talib's traveling, so he's out. Oh, nice stroke that time from Iraq's number 6, Al-Jabouri.
No, it was Qatar's number 6.
Excuse me, Assad. Excuse me, El Hadri. We'll get there.
El Hadri's a good shooter from the corner. He's got a good little look on him. Harried around ball handling. There's Al-Jabouri.
Assad. And a little bit of a holding call that was on Al-Jabouri. There he is.
Yeah. Interesting numbering on the Iraqi shirts, isn't it? The little modern touch to the numbers. A little reach here from Al-Jabouri. You know, it's good to say when you're coaching kids, when you get the defender come up close, just sweep the ball through, draw that foul, create the contact.
And that's what happened. Assad from the corner, air ball, Galloway.
Shout to his teammates to get down the floor.
Jump shot. Crashing the boards. Assad tries to hand it off. Now they've got numbers. It's a 5-on-2 break. Get rid of it. Oh, what are they doing bringing it back? You got to attack the basket.
That's pretty incredible. At 5-on-2, you're bringing it out for a 5-on-5 half court.
Ishmael puts it up, turns, and they came away with no points there. Mizo pulls up, and it's good. Well, that knocks it at 9.
Settled down, Qatar down a bit, Jeff. They've been really up and down to start this game. Iraq have really had momentum. Wide open.
Hamza, good. Pump fake. And Irfan turns it over to Galloway, who does well to get it quickly up the court. And
Jeff, it's
Abdullah just falls over.
Well, Abdullah's saying he was tripped. I'm inclined to believe him.
Watch.
It was a foot-to-foot contact. Very slight, but it was there.
He got clipped. Oh, nice pass inside. Assad brings it back. Brings it back out.
Not sure why Saad wouldn't have taken that up. Not very confident he was going to get away with it, was he? Nice pass from El Hadri down to the big man, 15, Omar Salem. First touch for Salem with any decent threat to where he was going to catch the ball.
And the long one, no good. Iraq just with a 1-point lead. Qatar can take it over here if he makes it, and not even close was Salem. Galloway just had the ball slip out of his hands.
Yeah, a little bit of a hectic game right now, and somebody needs to settle this thing down. 13, Ali Hamid comes out, and the man who took the big fall.
Yeah, back in.
Al-Kafaji.
Here's Nizo out behind the arc. Hamza guarding him. Irfan, Ali Said, and hits the three, and Qatar have the lead.
Yeah, Ali Said, Irfan rolling back the years there. Qatar, Jeff, they're another team that don't get back in transition.
Ismail, though, rattles in another three. And now the reach, and Ismail's really out there hustling. But it opens up for Saad, and he passes out to the corner. The miss there from El Hadri. He got it back, and now again for Iraq. And Hamza's hit a couple of threes since coming off the bench. Oh, what happened? Breakdown.
I'm not sure what defense they're in there, whether they just created a 1-2-2 press, or wide open left underneath. Easy two for Qatar, and Qatar are under a lot of pressure here in terms of playing solid defense. They look a little out of shape, Jeff. This five has been on the floor the whole quarter.
Ismail, that's off to the left. Oh, he banked it in. He banked it in. Guess what?
It was off to the left on purpose.
The bank was open. If it's open, you might as well go in. Make a deposit. Get some interest-free checking. There's Saad. Out to Nizo again. Good.
The shootout at the OK Corral. I wasn't expecting this about 3 or 4 minutes ago, that's for sure. Zoni for Qatar.
I don't think we've had a single timeout. It's kind of refreshing, isn't it? Here we go. Galloway, good. Anything you can do, I can do better. And he knocks in the three. It's his second three of the game. You can see. Oh, shifty dribbling there from El Hadri. Inside to Irfan, Ali Said. And Ismail knocks it out of bounds with 29.6 seconds to go.
Yeah, they got a big advantage underneath that hoop there, right there with Omar Salem and Ali Said Irfan. It's the first substitution for Qatar.
Well, Miza goes out for Qatar. And Ismail, who's been maybe the pick of the players for Iraq, goes out. And they turn it over and give it back to Iraq. So Iraq with a chance here to go to the quarter break with a decent lead.
There's your timeout, Jeff. 27 seconds left.
So early impressions, Mick. It's been a refreshing change, in all honesty, from the previous game that we watched.
Well, it's a tight game, isn't it?
India and Iraq.
You know, and Iraq could come out, they play some erratic ball. I would think that's a good way of describing it, but you know what, it's fun to watch. They shoot some threes. You know, if anything's Probably, obviously, we've seen 14 teams now. There aren't many teams that play five-man ball, that's for sure. Not many teams can throw players in the post and they can go and operate. They got some big kids and big players in this tournament, but not many of them are skilled in the low post.
So when the ball go with the side, Kevin would come up to this side.
Is that what's holding back these teams when they get on the world level?
All right, so I'm going to put something to you right now, because you'll have the answer to this because you went to the Olympics. Top two teams made the final.
1, 2, 3.
USA, Serbia. Yep. Both teams played with a five-man, right?
Yeah.
I mean, USA have a very mobile five-man, so it's a little misleading.
Yeah.
But Serbia, Radislavic,
Nikola Jokic,
Yep.
and Radjulica.
Radjulica, that's the one I'm thinking of. Third place team, Australia.
Nitsa with the 3.
Yep.
No, it was Spain.
Spain.
Pau Gasol.
Gasol. The Gasol brothers, if you want. Both play inside, outside, but have games inside. And then Australia, obviously, they got a five-man as well.
Got several fives, seems like. Anyway, pass into Galloway, and not how they drew it. Oh, he gets it back. Don't need to rush, though, guys.
Nice move there from Al-Kafaji. Just ended up with, look what I've just found coming out of the pack. Pump fake going to the hoop.
Are you mildly surprised they didn't take the clock all the way down?
I mean, it's a good timeout. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'd take the eye off the prize for that one. So anyway, go back to my point about the five-man ball. There you see, top 4 teams in the world all have fives that can play inside, outside.
And even the other teams that are at the Olympics had them for the most part. Yeah. So Al-Kafaji, the good news is he's back on the court, seems to be okay, but the bad news is he just missed a couple of free throws. The final seconds ticking off the clock. El Hadari drives in and misses. So I suppose with Iraq not having taken it all the way down to the end, they'll be happy to at least have a 5-point lead.
Yeah, exactly
at
right.
the end of one.
Because El Hadri had a good look at the 2 there. Little kiss off the backboard, not quite working for him. Look at those stats there, Jeff. 6 3-pointers for Iraq and 3 for Qatar. That's 9, obviously 9 in a quarter. It was for about a 2-3 minute period. There was a little bit of shootout going on with both teams back to back, end to end, just gunning it from beyond the arc. And if you haven't seen Iraqi basketball play before, you're like us. You're enjoying this one because there's a fair amount of skill on show here. We see some highlights of the first 10 minutes. And bear in mind, Qatar have been one of the top teams over the last 10 years. In terms of being a powerhouse in this Asia region.
Qatar have, yeah. You know, looking back at the, further to your point, I mean, I wouldn't say Croatia have a dominating pivot. They have Anthony Tomic, but he didn't play. But they do have plenty of bigs. They're at the Olympics.
And Tomic plays as a true 5, doesn't he?
You've got Lithuania with Valanciunas, and then Argentina. They didn't really have a true pivot either.
Who? Argentina. Well, that's a program that's slowly sliding off the map, isn't it?
Well, no, I wouldn't put it like that. They're in transition now a little bit. Anyway, second quarter action underway. And Galloway is able to get it. And over to Hamza again, and they finally got a hand in the face. I think they learned their lesson, maybe. Look at Hamza chase from behind. Oh, look at that. Galloway takes it. Uh-oh. We could have a little bit of flushing action. Yes, we do. The old flusheroo from Kevin Galloway.
I was expecting a little more, Jeff. I thought we might get the reverse dunk on now. Just Galloway went up and...
No, he's just warming up. He'll get another one. He's looked good today, I think.
I think there'll be more to come for that.
Don't you think he's looked pretty good? I think he has.
Done very well. Hit these big threes. You know, he seems to be a bit of a leader on this team too, which is exactly what they need.
Look at that.
How did he dodge the bullet? He should have shot the ball, shouldn't he?
So the masked Ali Hamad out there wants to go get some skin to Galloway for all the D.
Now, Jeff, these two teams will play each other in qualification for the World Cup in their group. It's Group D of the Asia region.
It's a good match.
Yeah, yeah. And Iran will be in that along with Kazakhstan. So,
oh, look at that. Coming from behind, Hamad.
Fairly good defense, wasn't it, really? Maybe just reaching for Hamad. He's offered the hand to Saad. Nice job. Go back to that Group D. So Iraq, Qatar, Kazakhstan, and Iran will be in the same qualifying group. So a lot of travel in there, I think.
Oh, El Hadri goes in and gets swatted by Al-Kafaji. Look at Al-Kafaji run. Give the Bear the ball. He puts it up, and he will go to the line for two. Not sure that was... Did you like him getting the ball in the lane? Watch this. This is the swat. Well, he did get the rejection, so you got to feed him.
Well, you got to give him somewhere, haven't you? It depends where you could give him the ball, and they say they can do least damage. The big guys. Don't give him the ball too early. It's always the adage, isn't it?
Look at the emotion from the big fella, Al-Kafaji. .6 years of age, 2.06 meters in height.
He got some ups on him too. That block shot was, he was flying.
He was in the ozone. And now that ball goes out of bounds, and you can see
they got him rattled.
They definitely have.
Qatar just a little rattled here.
They've got Yahia Abdel Halim in the game right now, number 12, Qatar. And that's who that pass was intended for.
You know, if Saad keeps his hands up, this is not a foul. He got his hands down. The referees can see, well, you're reaching perhaps. Timeout here for Qatar. See his hands down. You got to get your hands up on that. Any contact.
So, kind of a dangerous part of the game here for Qatar. Because Iraq, do you think they can maintain this?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why, Jeff.
Okay, tell me.
You have to go to the middle.
Kevin Galloway.
Yeah, you have.
I like the way Galloway plays.
You see him being the difference.
Well, only in the fact that he's a leader. He's very keen. Very keen to get his team involved. And very keen to make sure his team are on the right page. He's hit 8 points, I think, Galloway, so far. 8 of the 28, 10 go to Ismail, number 24. But Galloway's performance is more about what he provides for the team. He's going to give him a lot of rebounding prowess, and obviously in the points too. What do you think, Jeff?
I didn't hear you. I was helping the commentator. Am I right? Just wanted to know how many. Look at this. Yeah, I agree with you about Galloway. You wanted more from him there, though, but at the end of the day, as long as it goes in the basket, that's all that matters.
I was waxing lyrical back like Galloway. 2-3 zone here for Qatar, trying to change the tempo. Galloway will win this game for Iraq, I think. That's my prediction.
Now, we're going to see a pass to the high post. Nope. Well, They cover pretty well,
Oh,
but he
wow.
still gets inside and scores on Kafaji.
Yeah, you know what? He made something out of nothing there. Al Kafaji, the big man. Ooh, it's a poor mistake there from Hassan Abdullah, number 7. Just reached at the last minute. Cassandra's out of control. This is just a great performance, Jeff. I tell you, we saw a great performance from Philippines early in the day, and from China. Really, they played well come the third quarter, but this is just a phenomenal game here.
I would call it a spirited performance.
From China?
No, from this Iraqi team.
Oh, this is another foul from 7 down the bottom here. It's away from the ball.
Yeah, but I don't understand
Hassan
why they
Abdullah.
made that. Was he holding on?
I think he must have been.
Watch.
See, the foul's not here. That's not the foul. The foul is.
That was the previous.
Yeah,
one.
they're all looking around. So who's fouled, ref?
Side wide open. Good. Well, that was.
Yeah, off an inbounds. That can't happen. That's wide. Too wide open. Too much space. 5 points for Abdul Rahman Saad.
Here's out to Faji again. Look at that. Doesn't do too much. Gets it back out. This time Hamza misses. But Hamza trying to get the charge. Saad drives in. Oh, that's out of Kafaji.
Now you know why he ended up on the floor. He's a flying machine out there, almost a maniac. That could have put him on the floor too. Watch this, Jeff. He could have got his legs taken out from underneath him here.
I guess it was worth a go.
He skies, doesn't he?
So number 8 comes in. Al-Azawi for Iraq.
Again, the zone here for Qatar.
And now Kafaji on the baseline. Look at the emotion that he shows every time. He really is an emotional player, isn't
Yeah,
he?
that little 15-foot jump shot's his business, though.
And now another turnover, and he cheers every single time. That's Mohammed with his second foul. Here it is. Leans into him just a little.
No complaints really when he sees the video. Just leaning in, saying to the referee, "I'm standing still."
Oh. And is that foul number 3? He's just picked up his 3rd. He did lean his right leg just a little bit at the end of this.
I don't even know how long Mohammed's been in the game. He's got 3 fouls.
I'll tell you how long he's been in the game.
That might beat you to it.
4 minutes.
4 minutes, 3 fouls, and a seat on the bench. Not just yet.
Gets it back up to 10 points.
So Jeff, you talked about this not being a great performance from Iraq, and I see where you're coming from, but would this be a shock if Iraq were to pull this one off?
I think judging on historical results, yes, but I wouldn't say it would be a shock. I'd say it might be a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Nizo, oh. Look at Callaway.
Wow, look at that.
Al-Kafaji, you got to get rid of that. And he went hard to the basket. He could have given it to.
Either way, couldn't he? 3-on-1, but you don't want the big man making too many decisions on the break, that's for sure. Just
He could have given it to Hamad. Here it is, right here. Well, I guess maybe he was putting pressure on Saad, and he's ended up getting. But what you got to like is how Galloway was able to get it away.
and he just came out of the pack with the ball. Then he just pivoted away from both all 3 Qatar players.
So Al-Kafaji might need to sit down for a breather.
He's missed his fair share of free throws, isn't he?
He's missed 4 now. But, is that Irfan who travels? Ali Said.
Yeah, they're going to see it up in the air. Used to play for a coach who he'd sub you out if you made any jump pass at all. No jump passes. And that's the reason why.
Oh, turnover. Unmolested, and Al-Hadari goes in for the layup. That was a gift.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And good job for Al-Hadari just to get the concentration, follow through. Much needed points for Qatar.
Hamad misses from the corner. Hamad pressuring Saad. And Hamza commits the foul from behind.
Yeah, you can see when Hamad started pushing up on Saad in terms of defensive pressure, there was always the chance we're going to get a foul. There was probably one foul that could have happened there. Not sure what Hamza's trying to do there. That's always going to be a foul.
So Al-Kafaji comes out.
He's the pick of the players outside the gallery, I would
comes
say.
out as well. Oh no, Hamad stays out there. Who, Al-Kafaji?
Yeah, just in fact to what he's shown in terms of his leaping ability.
You know, we saw Ismail playing very well. He hasn't come back in yet, has he?
No, because he had a quick sprint to 10 points, didn't he, with his shooting. Here's Al-Hadari with his layup, looks over his shoulder. Where's the defense coming from? It's come from Hamza.
Saad drives in, scores off the glass with the left hand. Yeah, Ismail's going to come back in. Oh, nice sharing the ball. But Hamad off the back of the rim. And losing. Oh, Hamad. Ball right into his hands.
Yeah, and if he'd let it go, it would have gone out of bounds.
Yeah.
And white ball, that was clearly obvious. But the golden rule is you never let a ball go out of bounds. He comes in, sprints in.
Look at this.
You're going to see it right now. Steps right in the line as he's outlet. The bench. Not very happy with him. Rolling of the eyes on the bench there. I couldn't see there with this mask on. Couldn't see the line.
Yeah, it's a bit. Anyway, he's come out of the game now. Oh, nice dump by Al-Hadari. And Salim takes it and reduces that deficit now to 4.
Good little period here for Qatar. 3 minutes to go to halftime. They might want to get level or maybe take the lead before the break.
And Ismail almost loses it. And they do lose it. So again,
true sporting fashion, Ismail turns to the referee and says, "Call the fouls, ref." He was intimating he was hacked as the ball was. I think he just fumbled it the first time. Once the ball's on the floor, it's anybody's game, isn't it?
so Al-Hadari and Saad have been playing very well in that backcourt for Qatar.
You know, Jeff, they've actually got better, haven't they?
Yep.
Been very industrious.
Oh,
Good pass, good pass from Nizo.
And a good bit of fortune there.
Again, they're going to sink back into this zone. It's definitely causing some. Galloway's not really touched it of any important positions.
Oh, Ishmael flies in for the offensive rebound. And, well, it's a little awkward looking, but Hamid gets it to fall.
Yeah, he didn't look very confident when he went up to turn around and shoot it, did he? But too much needed points there for Iraq. He's pulling up into a big-time game here.
Now from the corner, again off the back of the rim, off the iron. And Ishmael denies.
Ali Hamid sits down. Job well done there for the number 13. Got his 2 points.
Oh, good hands from Galloway, forcing the turnover.
Al-Kafaji's back in, Jeff. 15, the high-flying Hussein Hassan. Sorry, Mohammed Al-Kafaji.
There's Galloway. Go to work, Kevin. Passes it out. Doesn't force anything, does he?
No, taking his shots when he needed to.
And the foul.
I think you'll see a lot more of Galloway the second half in terms of putting pressure on the Qatar defense. This is a good move here from Al-Kafaji. As soon as he turned baseline, it's 15. Omar Salam comes flying over. Well, he's made it now. 3 of 7 now, Jeff, from the free throw line for the big man.
He either makes them both or misses them both. So that's a good sign that that one went in. And the second was good as well. Points his hand to the heavens. And going out of the game is Hamza. He came in and hit those 2 threes right at the beginning. Abdullah comes in for him. A bit of full court pressure. They get it over this time. Oh, a little over and back violation.
You know what it was, Jeff? The left leg of Omar Salam was on the line.
He had not gotten across yet.
Now, is the line going backwards in the backcourt, front court?
Here you go.
See his left leg there? Left foot.
I see.
That's my point. And it wasn't the whole leg over the line. It was on the line.
I think if he's on the line, they're going to call it, aren't they?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
And the miss.
But here's the thing. The rule changed, didn't it? With the double pit, whatever it is, the 2 points of connection into the front court, back court. It's a great pass down low. Can't quite finish.
Oh, look at Al-Kafaji go up strong for that rebound. Hands it off. Get rid of it. Put it up, Abdullah. Get it back again. Abdullah, give it to Galloway now. Oh, nice pass over to Ishmael. Oh, and Ishmael just fell asleep, and again, Saad snuck in and just took it away. Oh, great hustle from Qatar.
Well, Mizo did well to follow up because that layup may have dropped out.
Yeah, that was definitely coming out. That was a little lazy from Ishmael, by the way.
Look. Galloway needs to take control here, Jeff. Look, in the high post, nobody wants to give him the ball.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, maybe he'll be more assertive. I'm sure he doesn't want to be seen as a ball hog, but at the same time, you got to get out there. Sometimes you just got to take over, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this game's made for him.
Saad drives it in and finishes in emphatic style with a little bit of a stare. The left-handed jam.
No, coming out to get all over him. Look at this. You don't find many quarters halves finished like this.
Ooh, somebody's on a poster.
So the first half is over. The score of 38 Iran, 36 Qatar.
Well, nice little momentum swing there at the end. Look at Qatar shooting over 55%, or over 50, both of them, in fact, inside the arc. Both of them hitting some threes. I mean, that's why it's been such an attractive game. We're watching the ball go in the hoop.
Yeah, no arguments, Jeff. It's been an entertaining game, and I think it'll be an upset if Iraq win this. But Qatar have done well to get back into this now, being even 9 down at one time, might have been the biggest lead. But all credit to both teams.
Saad now has 9 points. Ismail has 10. He had 10 at the end of the first quarter. So it's 38-36. Iraq on top of Qatar. We'll be right back.
This is the end of fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out Father, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. And if we should die, we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time. Calling out Father, prepare as we will watch the flames burn on and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire. In the trees, I see fire. Hollow souls, I see fire. Whatever breeze, I hope that you remember. Desolation comes upon the sky. I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire. Hollow souls. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. But you only need the light. Only know you've been high. But you only need the light. Only know you've been high. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. But you only know the light. Only know you've been high.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Half-time here. Third game of the day. 38-36 Iraq over Qatar. In first game these two teams have played, would have seen 14 teams by the end of this game. We've got two more teams to come, which is going to be Syria versus Jordan, the last two teams. And then we are starting back again tomorrow with game twos for everybody. We've got stats as well. Whatever next, Jeff?
Nice to have the stats. First time.
Of course, we've got them online now, so it's not like we need them.
True. I mean, we're able to keep up with it.
Like the old days.
Less cedars cut down in these parts. So yeah, it's been a good third game of the day. I think you and I both agree. I mean, it's even. You almost wonder, with the end of that first half, if Iraq have kind of lost momentum, and they're not going to be able to get it back.
Yeah, if I was a gambling man, I would put money on Qatar coming back and winning this. You know, there's enough momentum coming into that end of that first half. I'm looking at the way the naturalized player Galloway's playing. Is he really understanding this, that he needs to take more part in the offensive structure of this team and take more on his shoulders? Not quite sure just yet. That's got it figured out.
I think it's good though that it's good that he was getting everybody in the flow, but maybe more in the second half he'll be more assertive. But
yeah, what are his numbers? I think he's only taken. I'm guessing he's taken 3 shots.
Well, he's hit a couple of threes. I know that.
3 or 4. So he only take 4 shots. And
I would expect it. I think there may have been, you know, I've heard some people say that maybe he was taking too many shots in the past. So maybe he was really making a concerted effort to get his team involved. And he did. I mean, I don't think he put a foot wrong, to be honest.
No.
And
No, exactly right.
I don't actually think that he passed up too many shots either. I think it was just some mistakes that led to Qatar being able to get back into it.
Kevin Galloway's dead to the right. I think he's asking one of his teammates what the coach said. There's no translator for him.
Defense, don't over-gamble. They look at the ball going back. They don't want to.
It's only a young fella, isn't he, Galloway? I'm not sure.
I was going to say, would you?
When he's born.
He has. Does his game? Do you think just?
He's 29. So
his game translates to any type of game. He's a perfect player to have in this situation.
Well, you make a great point, Jeff, because
he
his
just
first half
he
performance.
plays smart basketball.
Yeah, exactly right, and that's all you can ask of him. So, can he come out with 20 points? That's my guess. That's my question for him. He's got 8 now, double it up, second half 16. So, 20 will put his team into a good position of winning this game.
So second half action underway here in Beirut, and Saad, who finished the first half with a dunk, and look who it is. It's Galloway. Immediately gets a rebound, pushes it quickly up the floor. Perhaps he's had a breather, and then the air ball.
That was Hamza, wasn't it? Number 4 with the errant shot.
Yeah, maybe wasn't quite in the flow for that. And now Qatar have come back and taken the lead.
Yeah, El Hadri's got such a nice little sweet jump shot, gets his feet set quickly, a little flick of the wrist, and it's gone.
Here's Hamza. Well, takes the contact. A couple misses for him now. And Saad is not going to mess around. And great D again from Galloway, and Ismail hustles down to get it.
Anybody else on the floor, I think Saad makes that layup, but Galloway just does enough to put Saad off the shot.
Now the dump and the pass, and they get to Galloway. It's on line. Oh, it's a little bit short. And Saad doing a great job of pushing it for Qatar, isn't he?
Excellent job, Jeff. You know what? It's sort of that dunker he would have gone into half-time and he'd be on the phone back home to his family and say, "You got to see this."
Just look for it.
Yeah.
If you didn't, maybe they did see it. I'm sure they did.
It'll be on Match of the Day tonight. Al-Kafaji there. Al-Kafaji 2 fouls. They can ill afford to lose him to foul trouble.
And Qatar will maintain possession.
Yeah, Ismail there. I think he had 2 bites of the cherry. Never really got hold of the ball, did he? Bouncing around like a bar of soap.
Penetration and the drive and the foul.
I saw you talking to the Mr. Bathurst, our referee that we
that we saw in India.
Did he recognize you?
He did indeed. And he said, anyway, I can get a DVD of this game after.
Said you're the bloke that talks bad about me, are you?
No. He's from Australia.
Oh, that's right. I knew that. Jeff Saad's got 11 points now, this number 4 for Qatar. 12 now, leading scorer of everybody in the game. Just putting together a nice little set of stats. I mean, that dunk is the highlight of the game for me. It just came out of nowhere.
And Abdullah strikes from the wing.
Unforgivable how they could leave him that wide open on a transition. Down back on defense.
There he is again, continually putting pressure on that D. Passes it back outside now. Mizo into the corner to Ali Saidi, misses. And now a great pass from Galloway again, and this time that was read perfectly. But then it turns it back over, and Al-Kafaji goes up strong but misses.
Well, it's getting a bit physical in there, isn't there? A few bodies bouncing around.
And good drive again from Saad. He just says, you know what? I'm just going to take it to the hole every time because that's what he's doing.
He's direct, isn't he?
And the ball goes out of bounds off Hamad.
It wasn't a great pass from Galloway, but Hamad's got to catch that. And Saad just scything his way through that defense. He's done a couple of times in this game. Back-to-back turnovers. Saad turns to me, so I said, was that pass for me? I think it was. Jeff, remember the first period, this starting five went deep into the end of the first period before any subs came on.
And the shot goes over. Oh, Hamad misses the easiest of shots.
Al-Kafaji's got the foul over the back. That's his third. That is not a great foul. A fourth foul, Jeff, even worse. Goodness me.
That is bad.
Just a little push with his left hand there, right in the back of
and really, if he makes the shot, that foul doesn't happen.
Yep.
It's a wide open layup.
Yeah,
that's why it's so painful.
From Hamad, yeah, you're exactly right. Little diamond press here.
Look at Saad now. He feeds inside, and Hamad comes from behind and gets the ball, hands it off to Galloway. Galloway again to pass. And Hamad, oh, this time he hits the three.
And you know, he's struggling to make those layups, Hamad, but opens up for three and a turnover and steal. Look out.
Oh, hands it back. Oh, Saad hustles back and takes it. Then Hamad almost knocks it away. Look at it. They're getting on the ground for it. Look at that. It's Galloway that gets it. It goes off of, oh, Galloway is going to go back over to Qatar.
That's some great commitment to the cause from all four of those guys down there, really. They're going to go to the bench here to get a substitute. This is 16 coming on, Mohamed Abdelkawi. Al-Hadri sits down, Jeff. What's that about?
That's a good question. Maybe he's taking a break. And the ball is kicked, and Saad just seems to be everywhere.
Ali Hamid, a little nudge in the back here, number 13, I think it is for Iraq. Oh, Salem there, Omar Salem is causing some problems. He's got a huge frame, hasn't he? Really causing a lot of issues for Iraq.
Well, Hamad there, couldn't quite get it. Seemed to have raised his level here in the last few minutes.
Well,
playing much better.
El-Hadri gets a real light break. El-Kadri comes back out. Abdelkawi comes back out. El-Hadri back in.
So it's going to inbound it. And the miss. Kind of a crazy shot. And you can see the coach was not enamored with the shot selection. Just wants them to see him go up strong, make it a normal, simple layup. Galloway says, okay, oh, look at him, whips it over to Abdullah. Abdullah steps back and hits the shot. Well, he's kind of pulling the strings, isn't he?
And a
Still
turnover,
Galloway.
Jeff. Look at that.
Look at this, and he finds Hamad. And this time off target, but then the reach from behind.
Looks like the foul was on Al Jabouri, just reaching in. He'd done it the time before. It's his third foul for Al Jabouri. He got a turnover. This time a foul. Ahmad comes out. We've got a timeout here. 46-42. Iraq still lead. They led just at the break by 2, I think it was, Jeff.
Yeah, it's been a great response by Iraq after losing the initiative. They've come right back out, reestablished themselves.
We make mistakes, okay, but don't make
chance to win
mistakes
this
like
game.
babies. Now listen, Hassan out the ball here. Yahya, you're here.
Top 14 points.
Abdurrahman and Mansour and me. If you pass the ball to this side.
Me, right? I take the ball out.
Yeah. If you pass it, go. Hassan, if there's nobody dribbling the ball.
Hassan.
Well,
Okay.
has still the 10.
Zero, first
Scored in the
pass,
first
man
quarter.
to man. 6 numara. 6'ın adamı kaç? 4 yardım abi.
الأربعة
So
عبد الرحمن
I'm
عملوا
guessing
له هيل.
we won't see Al Kafaji until the fourth quarter.
No, good point.
If they can especially
Zero ya man.
just kind of keep hanging around.
Puts a lot of pressure on 13 out there. Ali Hamid, who didn't look very confident when he came in the first half for Al Kafaji. Here's Ali Hamid to your left there. Still waiting to see Galloway score this quarter, Jeff. You've seen a lot of passing from him. I guess in some ways they're still up by 2, up by 4. Yeah, the Qatar players, Jeff, are complaining it should be 2 shots, and he's exactly right. It's the 5th team foul. 0 fouls for Qatar, 5 for Iraq.
And the miss at the line. Remember the nature of this game is vital, really, because it's the Philippines and China that awaits both of them. And neither of these teams wants to go into those 2 games needing a win to advance. Both misses.
Zone here for Qatar, 2-3 zone.
Al Jabouri, he was short. And this triggers a little break from Mizo. Irfan Ali Saeed over to Saad, their most dangerous player. Is he going to drive? Gets it over. El Hadri, and the ball just bounces over the heads of the Iraqis, but Ali Saeed doesn't. Oh, what was Al Jabouri doing there? Looked like he tried to throw it off of the opponent because he thought he was going to be trapped.
I thought he was going to put it through his legs, Jeff.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
I think so, yeah. Great rebound here from Umar Salem. Ali Saeed Irfan there grabbing the net. He can't believe he didn't pick up that loose ball and score. Al Jabouri looks like he's coming out. I'm not sure. I'd love to see the replay of what he tried to do, but it looked like he was trying to get it through the legs of Irfan. Here we go. No, that wasn't it. Just before that, I think, was the previous play, wasn't it?
Looked like thought he was going to lose it, so he tried to throw it off of it. It makes more sense that he was trying to throw it between his legs, like you said. Well, the free throw woes for Qatar now mounting. That's the second. So timeout on the floor with 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Iraq up by 3.
Alaten,
Hassan.
Karar, Hasan. Bak Hasan. Hasar. Zone
The Iraqi
yapıyorlar.
scores.
بيعملوا زون.
Pass Kevin, second Karar, pass swing. Okay.
Okay. So the ball man will go on this side. Don't go follow them. Stay here and go with anybody. See, don't follow them and then they beat you and they're passing the ball. Every time they're passing the ball, stay here. They're passing the ball. The skip pass.
Should be interested to see if Iraq can come up and run a play for Galloway, maybe in the low post. I'm still not quite sure where his comfort zone is in his game. We've seen him hit a couple of threes. I think he's 2 of 4 from the three-point line. And he's happy moving the ball around, distributing the ball around, but where can he score from? Now 1-3-1 zone here for Qatar. I think it's the first time we've seen it in the tournament. Quickly slips to a 3-2.
There's Hamad out in the... And they get inside. Go! What a play coming right out of the timeout. Hamza with a reverse layup. 8 points for him now. Hadri puts it on the deck. Oh, he gets rejected by Hamid. So big contribution from Ali Hamid there. Hamid on the SWAT team.
Yeah, and Hadri makes the right move, just goes up a little, just hangs on to it too much. Probably sensed out Hamid was coming, didn't do much about it.
Abdullah, and nobody boxed out.
They're all over the place, aren't they? This zone they're in.
Abdullah hands it off to Ali Hamid. Again, Hamza, no rush. Good poise, actually. And Abdullah open, feet set, and rattles it in.
Wow, and now all of a sudden they're hitting everything they touch.
But they weren't forcing it, were they?
No,
man?
good ball movement. Even when Galloway got it 15 foot, he didn't force it, just tossed it around.
And Hamid was thinking, I'm going to get another swat here. So good minutes from him. And passes back outside to Hamza. And the foul called on El Hadri. Well, they've just taken it all back, Mick. I mean, they've surprised us a little bit here.
Playing smart, aren't they? I don't think Qatar are doing themselves any favors in terms of getting the job done the other end. Good job they got Saad back in. I think that missing Saad on the floor is
noticeable.
Yeah.
Oh, Hamza over to Galloway. His feet are set, but that's short. And the pass, miscommunication.
It's always a bad one to see if you're a coach and it's your own team or your teammates too. Just not quite reading the defense, not quite reading your teammates' eyes either.
Galloway puts his head down, puts it up, and scores.
Tough shot there from Galloway. That's a little bit of what he can do, I think. Maybe now's the time for him to take over.
Saad explodes and scores, even though Ali Hamid was right there, poised to reject it. He's got 16 points. He's been terrific. Galloway pulls up at the line again, gets to the ball. It is almost as if, right, okay, I've gotten everybody involved. Now I'm going to take over for a while.
Yeah.
Just jump on my back.
15-foot game's good for him.
Mizo gets blocked Ali Hamid has become a blocking demon. Look at him. He is loving it. He's not just on the SWAT team, he's the captain of the SWAT team. Look at 3 SWATs for Iraq today.
Are they all Ali Hamids? No. Didn't Al-Kafaji get one? Not sure.
If he can go in and protect that rim and also rebound, he's giving you something, isn't he? Three-pointer, good! And Iraq have really taken the game by the scruff of the neck here. They are up 58-45, and Qatar don't know what hit them.
Well, what a turnaround, what a turnaround. You know, Qatar was strolling through this game. They looked pretty decent. Saad, Jeff, they did take Saad out for 2 or 3 minutes, didn't they? And I just wondering whether that was the start of the momentum for
yeah, definitely.
Iraq.
We saw what happened last night when El Khatib went out for Lebanon.
Yep.
It's very similar, isn't it?
Now they can't get that momentum back. That's the problem for him. Saad's got his 16.
Maybe if he had to do it all over again, he would not have taken him out.
Yeah, you think, yeah, in hindsight, you might think he'd done things differently.
Zero.
Really,
5 man.
as you look at the
6.
scoring,
You understand?
Hamad wasn't really making many plays, and then he started making a few plays. It just seemed like all of a sudden,
yeah.
it was when after he missed the layup.
And he made the 3.
And Al-Kafaji had to leave the game. Then it was all of a sudden he just completely changed.
Yeah.
He kind of like, listen, I've got to contribute.
And then Galloway steps up with back-to-back 15-footers, and you know, we've been waiting for him to show us something all game, and there it was.
It's been nice because he hasn't forced the issue.
No, that's exactly right. It's a good point.
And as you watch Galloway play, he is really out there directing his teammates, isn't he? I mean, he's like, you do this, you do that, you come back. Now, I don't know if that's his job, but he's doing it. Oh, bounce pass. They whip it. Yahia misses.
Tough, isn't it? You get and start with a layup and you end up with nothing.
So the final shot probably will belong to Iraq. Final 3 seconds. Galloway over to Talib. And great pass. And you could argue there that Galloway was too selfish to a fault.
Galloway
he had
maybe
a mid-ranger.
He probably had the better shot of the two, to be honest with you.
But he did. Talib was open. Anyway, it's Iraq leading at 58-45.
It's a shame we don't get stats for the quarter as well as for the game. We're going to see some game stats in a minute, but excellent third quarter there for Iraq. They'll be really pleased with their efforts there.
Shooting stats, 10 of 27 from the arc for Iraq. That's a big part of their offense.
Yeah, they'll get it done, won't it? That will definitely get the job done. Few highlights here. It started off pretty well for Qatar in the third period. It wasn't until about the 5th or 6th minute that all of a sudden that 3 from Hamad followed the missed layup, Jeff. That's what you were talking about there. And all of a sudden, yeah, look at that. A lot of celebrating there. And then Abdullah made one as well. That followed a 2, I think, that Abdullah had made as well. And then Ali Hamid with a second block shot of the quarter.
And you saw him also alter the shot in those first bit of highlights. So he might have 2 blocks, but he's also had an impact, and this is with Al-Kafaji out of the game in foul trouble. Now Al-Kafaji might not be able to get back in.
His place might be on under starting 5 position, might be under threat, Jeff.
Oh boy, Abdullah strokes another 3, and now you wonder, is the mountain too high to climb for Qatar? I mean, this is just an incredible run. I don't think Ali Said is the answer, but he is. He hits the 3. Ooh. And Abdullah, with a collision, goes down in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, Saad gets the foul. Jeff, in that situation, would you say that the first person to get 2 hands on the ball, the other person would get the foul? Because they've got 2 players going for in the same direction towards each other.
Yeah.
Is the replay? There's a 3 from Ali Saad. Look, there you go, down the floor. 2 players in collision. One catches it first, therefore the other must give it the foul.
But I also think Saad didn't really give him any area to come down.
No, oh yeah, no, it was definitely a foul. I'm not arguing the foul. I'm just saying, but if Saad had got there first,
maybe it would have been his.
Foul deal would have gone the other way. See. I guess it's a moot point, really.
That's interesting food for thought. What a pass! What a pass from Abdullah! But they don't make the shot. He had his back to his teammate and just threw it right behind him. And look at him. He's a man out there now. Don't mess with Ali Hamid. He's going to have some good numbers after this game. Here he is, looking to make the bounce pass. Abdullah and the rim gods keep it out. Hadri for 3, air ball.
Yeah, that's tough because that's his position too. He likes that little corner shot. Iran just slowing the pace slightly here, Jeff. Content to run the half-court game.
Oh, Ali Hamid into the hands of El Hadri. Saad goes in. Was that symptomatic of them slowing it down?
Tough move, wasn't it? Tough move.
Was that turnover because they kind of...
I don't know. El Kafaji's going to come back in the game, though, as Ali Hamid his days might be numbered now,
just
Jeff.
One turnover and he's gone.
Exactly right.
Here he is.
That's all it took.
Well, he might just say, just let me give you this. And now that'll definitely get him out. Oh, good recovery from Iraq. Now Galloway in the open floor. And an technical foul.
Saad just said something to the referees. It's enough to... it's a tough one.
And the coach quite rightly takes out his best player in the game. I mean,
He got 4 fouls,
Saad. Know the
Saad.
situation.
Yeah. Frustrating. It's only an 11-point game, too. They're right back in it.
Oh, nice move. And they get it over to Hamza. Strong move from Yahia.
Yeah, Galloway's got technical, Jeff.
Goodness me.
He's gone to the referee and said that's a travel.
Well, he's telling them now.
See, there's the sign for the travel.
Yeah, but he's not going to get a technical for that, is he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did he say, is that one of those, well, maybe I was a bit harsh on Qatar, so now I'm going to call it on
Possibly, quite possibly. I think, I'm not sure who got the technical. Galloway got the technical, I know that. Who got the personal foul? That's what I'm not sure about. Hamza got the personal foul.
Okay.
Number 4. It's his second foul, so there's a few free throws here to come.
Well, he's missed 2 of the 3.
He didn't have to shoot all of them, though, did he? Could have shot. Somebody else could have shot the technical.
Wonder if he was aware of that.
Big chance here for Qatar to get back into this, Jeff. Oh, well, the referees are getting involved here. Fouls on 12, which is Nahia.
Pressure defense forces the turnover.
Yeah, Iraq not quite ready for that little double team press there and that on the sideline against Hamza. Good defense, good surprise defense from the Qataris. A little sting in the tail in this one, Jeff, possibly. Not a done deal yet.
Ooh. And inside it goes. And good, powerful move from Ali Said.
Yeah, wasn't it just? Great pump fake and long pivot to reverse layup. Here's that press again.
Boy, Iraq were up 16, and now they look shaky. And Abdullah.
I think El Hadri's got lucky to get away with a foul here. Or not to get away with a foul.
Well, Iraq have got possession. I don't know. It looks like maybe that was the right no call.
Possibly. 5 on this clock, though.
Oh, Abdullah, baseline, air ball. Saad's going to attack every time.
Oh, tough move.
And there he is again.
Tough move. Hey, Kevin Galloway will be the only player that's gone through a whole 40 minutes of a game, I think. He hasn't come out, has he?
Gosh, knows. You have to say Saad is amazing.
Yeah.
Really. How he finishes. I'm not going to tweet that. And the jump shot, no good from Hamad. And all of a sudden, the door just keeps opening wider and wider for Qatar.
It's got to be some
again.
Kevin Galloway time, Jeff. KG time.
Saad spins, gets in, misses this time. Oh, he gets rejected by you-know-who, and it leads to the fast break and the layup, old school style.
Another technical foul.
Unbelievable. What's happening? This is a clean. They wanted to. I mean, that's just a block.
You think that was what they're complaining about?
It's a huge sequence because Ali Hamid gets to block, and it's not going to be as much damage as it could have been.
Well, they get the possession as well. That's the key factor of this, because it was going to be end by end ball Qatar.
Here it is, and he knocks that one in.
Oh, Galloway's hit 3 out of 3 this second half from that 15-foot range.
Now the momentum goes back, and look at this. Hamad putting the pressure on Saad.
Yeah, I'm not sure they got this call right. I think this has come off from Ahmad last on the kick.
It. Oh, yeah. I can't believe Saad didn't complain.
No.
Guess he had the technical, so he didn't want to say anything.
Oof. Money.
Money in the bank. Just put it in. Galloway. And the lead goes back to 12, just when it looked like they were about to crumble.
It did indeed, didn't it? Taking bad shots, all of a sudden they just right back in control again.
And it was that block, that swat from Ali Hamid that got it going. Here he is again. El Hadri. And Oh, look at the pass up ahead to Hamad. Wonderful play from Rack. And to be fair, the way this game has been going, I would not put a comeback out of the question for Qatar, but look at this. Splendid.
Good finish from Hamad. He got really deep on the catch from pass from Galloway. Deep under the bucket. Look how deep he gets, and then has to come up with some sort of reversed layup in the end.
Okay, Abdurrahman, Umizo, Yahya, the last one Afan. Afan, look. So the ball is coming, we trap on this side. We coming here. Coming here. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Penetration outside pass. Motion offense. Okay.
What a game it's turned out to be. It's been one of the best games that we've watched, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, outside the China-Philippines was #1. This will be #2. I thought the India-Iran game
was pretty good. But I was thinking in terms of the overall tournament.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, absolutely. We've seen the best 2 games today, absolutely.
I mean, Lebanon was good with Korea because of the crowd.
True. No, that's top 3 right there.
Hong Kong and Chinese Taipei, well, that was close for a while. It wasn't the best. Oh, good D from Abdullah, knocks it away. Are they going to foul him? Nope, he's going to lay it up and in, and the lead goes back to 16. The Iraqis are not taking no for an answer this time, folks. They are pulling away. Abdullah could have possibly held on to that one.
Got a little above himself there, didn't he? That's called the 3-second shot clock.
And now, Qatar just kind of coming apart at the seams.
Saad just not happy with the attention, defensive attention there of, not sure who it was, but it was Abdullah. I think he felt he got pushed going into that handoff. It's been a tough night at the office there for Khalaf, head coach Khalaf.
Galloway, no rush. Abdullah, that's going to be short. And the follow, oh, look at that. They kidding. Oh, Ali Hamid. Nobody under the boards for Qatar. 18 points the advantage. Pass inside to Saad. Oh, and the reach and the foul on Hamad.
Well, that's 18 points, Jeff. It's probably not going to make too much difference, but you don't want to be giving gifts away.
Well, no matter what happens, Saad's been awesome.
Yeah, he's tough.
Look at that. Hamad picks up his second foul, so it gets it back to 16. This will get it down to 15 if he makes it. Right now, you think Qatar might have to play perfect basketball the rest of the way.
He's signaling for a sub. I think he's done something to his, touched his calf, Jeff.
Abdullah gets it over and rims out. That was a quick shot. Could have taken a little bit more time off the clock, maybe.
I don't think they're interested in taking ticks off the clock, Jeff. You got to keep playing the way you're playing. Free spirit.
And we saw that, what was it, at the end of the first quarter or the end of the half when they didn't take it down to the last shot. But here, another three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, Jeff, this free throw here cuts it to 12.
And that was a good call.
Yeah, Al-Hadri, good move there. And Saad's coming out. That's not going to help the Qatar cause. Al-Darwish in the game 5. He's not played so far. One stop here and score, Jeff. Interesting game then.
But if you're Iraq right now, you want to take some time off, don't you? You want to take it down as long as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, what a play. But Ali Hamid didn't convert, and the big fella's coming back in. And the ball goes back. It goes out of bounds.
Al-Jabouri back in. Abdullah goes out. It's trying to finish this game off, but if Qatar were to score here, a little bit of pressure. You don't often see that. The end line ball thrown out completely out of bounds.
So 73-61, and Al-Jabouri. And really, you want to take as much time off the clock now, I think, if you're Iraq, unless the sea parts. Is it the Dead Sea?
Yeah.
Or the Red Sea?
Red Sea.
For Moses?
Yep.
So here's Galloway, and yep, shot clock winding down now. Now it's time to get into motion. Oh, they give him the baseline. Hamad goes up and draws the foul.
Hamza's played well today. 13 points to his name, 3 fouls, but that shows a bit of ups and a bit of athleticism out of the young man.
You know, the guys that really swung this game, Abdullah, obviously Galloway, Hamad has been terrific in the second half. I didn't think I would say that. He was frustrating me watching him.
You mean Hamid? Oh, Hamad as well. And
yeah,
Ali Hamid with his defense.
Oh, yeah,
and
Ali Hamid. I mean, these have been the 4 guys.
Well, take Al-Kafaji and Hamid, the energy they bring at that 5 position.
Yeah, Al-Kafaji brought it in the first half.
Yeah.
He's got a few more tools offensively, I think.
Well, this means that Qatar are going to have to beat somebody in terms of nice shot there.
It's not over yet.
Nope.
73-64. That was a 3. They haven't put the points on, have they?
No.
They're waiting to see if it was a 3 or a 2. And you can see the Qatar coaches are getting up off the bench, complaining to the commissioner's table, saying, where are our points?
Points mean prizes, Jeff.
Come on, guys. What are you waiting on? Put the points on the board. Anyway, maybe the key is stuck.
شباب الفرق بيفيدنا هي مش بس الفوز.
There you go. They put it up. What in the world? Maybe the key got stuck. Anyway, 73-64. You know, so this thing is, I don't want to say it's far from over, but there's still basketball to be played. How about that?
Yeah, I think there's a
minuscule chance.
Iraq are a point away from turning this around. That 9 points is 3 possessed, 3 3-pointers, 4 possessions.
But we did see Qatar come back from 16.
They
got 6, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, it can happen quickly. But if you're smart, look after the ball. You don't. They haven't got long to wait. 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and this game will be over. But
you don't have to look for threes, do you, for Qatar? You want to just get down and get a quick bucket.
Just get points, yeah. If a 3 comes your way and you're wide open, you can take that. But you wouldn't want to diagram a 3 out. You just got to get points on the board quickly. Then decide whether you want to foul or not. Well, Al-Kafaji's back in, and the hero of the day, Ali Hamid, is out. The blockmeister, swapmeister.
You know, we were wondering what it was that he was doing. He didn't seem confident in the first half, and he's just completely transformed his game.
Who's this?
Ali Hamid.
Yeah.
Oh, nice run. Nice set. Ooh. They're going to take it with the shot clock winding down. Okay, now Al-Hadari pulls up for 3. Oh, boy, and he is fouled shooting the 3. And this is the type of thing where you have to be intelligent. Now, who has committed this foul? Hamza. Hamza, what in the world are you thinking about?
It was close to being a 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, was his foot on the line?
Very
I think
close.
It was.
Just
I think it is.
They
Oh, we can't see it.
don't quite get a good view.
They're giving him 3, I think. Doesn't matter, misses. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Tony Parker.
Yeah, a little diminutive stature. Nice little simple free throw.
And the difference, obviously, Tony Parker is one of the all-time greats. Eurobasket's all-time leading scorer. Abdullah comes in.
Did they foul straight away? I think they probably have to. You can't let a full 24 go.
Better get it in. Oh, good pass, good pass. Oh, nice play. You're not in any rush now. Come on, Qatar, you got to get up. You got to foul. No, you're going to let the clock run down. You think that's the right strategy and not foul?
Yeah, probably right now. There's no point fouling now.
Maybe if it had been earlier in the shot clock. Galloway, and they get it back. But the clock is the enemy. You got to push it. El Hadri. And the fadeaway three-pointer.
Coach wasn't happy with that shot at all, was he?
Now you don't need to hold it. Just go. Just go to the rack. Just hand it off. Put it up and in. Iraq is going to get one of the biggest wins in their basketball history today, folks. They're going to get a win that quite possibly will put them into that next round of this FIBA Asia Cup. You couldn't see it, but Galloway flipped the ball to the referee. Well, the referee didn't make an attempt to get it.
Well, he has to let it go, doesn't he?
Oh, okay.
Because the game's not over. The referee cannot touch it.
But then Galloway looked at him like, what's up, man? What's up? 75-66, Iraq get a huge win for Iraqi basketball. Well, there you have it.
11 threes for Iraq, Jeff. That was more than the doctor probably was looking for this game. 7 for Qatar. They huffed and they puffed with their way through it, but 42%, 18 of 42 inside the arc was not quite good enough. He out-rebounded Iraq by 10, 47-37. Assists went to Iraq's way, and much credit to Kevin Galloway for being the main distributor around the court in the first half and third quarter. Turnovers 25 for Qatar. When they look back at the stat sheet and the game tape, they're going to know full well that the mistakes made just cost them dear. Saad was outstanding for Qatar. Irfan with his double-figure rebounds. Galloway 16 and 8, not bad numbers for the naturalized Iraqi. And Galloway led in steals as well. Hamid in blocks, 3 for the big man. And then you see your 3 leading scorers. Well, Jeff, it's this could and should put Iraq into the knockout stage.
Yeah, you know, I just think that overall, there's so many pluses for Iraqi basketball from this win. A, I think the coach prepared them well. B, they went out, and I think certainly they got the right guy. Look at this. This is where he got the technical. Okay, so I think he kind of hit the ball away in anger, and that's why they called the technical on him. But anyway, they had any number of chances where they could have folded. Qatar came back. We thought they'd taken all the momentum. You know, and maybe what happened also is that halftime came at exactly the right time for Iraq, because it allowed them to go back and regroup. But, you know, Galloway is making passes like this, you know, 5, 6 times, 10 times during the game. I mean, how many assists did he finish with?
He didn't top, was he? 6 was the top number. I think he must have had 3 or 4 perhaps.
He probably should have had more than that. I mean, he was making
3, yeah.
He was making the right plays. And it was interesting just to watch this guy, Abdullah, raise his game, Hamad raise his game, and the way they came out and really got after it. And this guy, Ali Hamid, how he really just became a factor. So it was a very exciting night for Iraqi basketball. And, you know, disappointing for Qatar because at the end of the day, they did a great job coming back. They got it to within 2. Saad pulling all the strings, hustling, getting out there. And then when push came to shove and it came time to show poise, it wasn't them. It wasn't they who showed the poise. It was Iraq.
Yeah, all credit. I don't know whether they will have had a bigger victory in competition, Jeff, than this one. This is pretty phenomenal. I did talk about an upset, but you said more like a shock. And either way, it will go down as a memorable night for Iraqi basketball.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely that. And if you look, they played at the Asian Championship for men back in 1987. Finished 9th. They played in 79. They did actually, well, they were part of the Olympic setup, but they finished 22nd, so I don't think they actually played at the Olympics. That was something with the qualifying. So yeah, I mean, they finished 4th at the FIBA Championship earlier this year. They finished 4th at the FIBA Asia Challenge last year. So, you know, good things appear to be happening for this Iraqi team. And I'm just trying to see how many games. Okay, they did win 5 of their 8 games at the 87 Asian Championship for men. But I think, is it fair to say this is the modern era and 1987 wasn't? Or is that?
Yeah, that's a good point, because 87 is not too...
it's like 3 decades ago.
Yeah, and it was part of the modern era then.
It was, so now we're in the ultra-modern era.
Neo era.
Neo era, yes. So certainly in recent times, and obviously everybody knows what's happened in Iraq and their country, so for them to be able to get a team together and to play and do all this, it's very exciting. So, missed opportunity for Qatar, and a great win for Iraq. Will they have a chance against Philippines? Will they have a chance against China?
I don't think so. I think those two powerhouses will handle these two teams very, very comfortably. Do I think Iraq have got a bit more of a story to tell in this competition? Absolutely.
Okay, folks, thanks for watching. Iraq win at 75-66 over Qatar. What a game we just watched at the FIBA Asia Cup.
نعم معك الو سامعني اي الو يلا دوري يلا اوكي يلا اوكي ايه معي قصي حاتم مدرب منتخب قطر. عليكم السلام كابتن. سامع الاستوديو، مين معنا بالاستوديو بس؟
بديع مين معه؟
بديع اوكي بديع ايه معي قصي حاتم مدرب منتخب العراق، مدرب منتخب قطر. كم بدنا لاعب عراقي. خلص يلا خلص يلا بديع مساء الخير. كما ذكرت خسارة يمكن غير متوقعة للمنتخب القطري اليوم أمام المنتخب العراقي. للوقوف أكثر على هذه النتيجة ينضم إلينا مدرب منتخب قطر قصي حاتم. قصي، يمكن الخسارة بالنسبة لنا على الأقل غير متوقعة أمام المنتخب العراقي.
لا طبعا يعني المفروض احنا نكون افضل من الفريق العراقي. صحيح ان عم يلعبوا بمجنس، احنا ما معنا، بس حتى بالفريق اللي موجود يعني كان المفروض ان نربح المباراة. كانت عنده شو اخطاء، يعني اخطاء للاعيبه الصغار، يعني مش للاعيبه كبار عندهم خبره. اللي تفاجات فيه انا اللاعبين اللي هيكن، يعني انا معي لاعبي صحيح ما عندهم خبره دوليه، اول مره عم يلعبوا، فكانوا لما بيغلطوا يمكن ممكن تتحمل الاغلاط تبعهم. بس اللاعبين يعني عندنا 3 لاعبين او 4 لاعبين عندهم خبره كبيره بكره السله، يعني صار لهم اكثر من 10 سنين او 15 سنه مع المنتخب. عملنا اغلاط كثير، يعني كثير سيئه، هي اللي بعتقد اللي كلفتنا المباراه. يعني من اول المباراه الفريق العراقي عم يلعب دفاع ضاغط علينا، هو كان دفاع سهل كثير انه تكسره، بس ما كان عندنا تركيز بالمناولات، اذا بدك بالباصات تبعنا كانت مش مركزه. عملنا باصات كثير سيئه، يعني قدروا يستفيدوا منها الفريق العراقي، وبنفس الوقت الروتيشن تبعنا بالديفنس كمان كان سيء. يعني وهولي نقطتين يعني ما ممكن تربح فيها مباراة حتى لو عم تلعب مع فريق ضعيف كثير. اجتنا اكثر من فرصة انه نقدر نرجع المباراة ونطلع، يعني بلشنا بالكوارتر الثالث بشكل كثير منيح. بلشنا يمكن اول المباراة اخذوا ليد، رجعنا رجعناه، رجعنا اخذنا احنا الليد بس ضيعناه بسرعة واعطيناهم ليد اكبر. كان بالحقيقه كان في ليدر معهم كيفن قلوي، كان عم يقدر يعمل ريتم المباراه ويمشي المباراه بشكل تناسقي. احنا الحقيقه ما كان عندنا هذا الليدر، يعني افتقدناه اليوم بالمباراه. كان في كثير تسرع بالهجمات وكان في كثير تسرع بالباصات. بس انا الحقيقه اللي كان اكثر شيء زعجني هو طريقه الديفنس اللي لعبناه. يعني احنا لعبنا الكوارتر الثالث بلا فاول، يعني ما عملنا ولا فاول، يعني مبين انه احنا عم نلعب سوفت ديفنس، وبالباسكت اذا بتلعب سوفت ما بتقدر تربح أو اي مباراه.
قصي شفناك معصب على البنش، يعني مع كل غلطة أو مع كل فاول يقوم فيه اللاعبين المنتخب القطري كنت تعصب. خليني أسألك سؤال، هل حظوظ المنتخب القطري باتت ضئيلة
والله حسن، شوف احنا بصراحه جايين لهون عارفين ان احنا يعني قد ايه قدره المنتخب وين بدنا نصل. يعني انا كان بدي الحقيقه اربح هيدي المباراه لاقدر اكسب مباراتين بعد اكثر بالدور الثاني. يعني لو قدرنا نربح اليوم يعني معنا الصين والفلبين ممكن نتاهل على الدور الثاني بمباراه